Okay, it's time for the dog sign. Yes, dog sign in the year of the dragon 2024. Let's see what the prediction is for the dog sign. Right. Okay. So the most prominent card for you in the dragon year for you dogs is the Three of Wands. Now this is a business card. What this means is I have set forth all of my plans, I've put them into action already, and now I have to wait before the return comes, right? So you can see in this image, they set forth the fleet, he's going to send out all of his product, and eventually the fleet will return, having sold all the product with the money, with the profits. So if this is the card for the overall, it means that this is going to be a year where you're going to be working and continually sending out those fleets, right? So sending them out. And it could be that the massive return might not come in this year, it could come in the future years. But, you know, this is the year where the work gets done, I guess, right? Right, so in the recent past, we've got the World card, which means this is the card of the Divine, the God card. And this says that you have been guided down a certain road, and you've been asked to take the certain action, and the returns are on the way, but all in divine time, right? We've got to go through all the seasons before we get to. You've got to go through the whole process before you get what it is that you're desiring, and there is a process to this, so you can't fast forward it, you can't force your way through it, all in divine time, as they say. Now, influence is working in your favor. We've got the card of rebuilding and also mastery. You know what you're doing, and it's like you tried this thing before, it didn't quite work, but now you're rebuilding it, you're building it stronger, and also because of the experience you now have, you're in a far better place to be able to take action. Influence are working against you. You don't entirely know what you're up against, right? So yes, you do have the lion, the beast by the throat, but because the position is influence working against you, you can't manipulate it yet. You can't control the lion yet. You need a bit more time, a bit more experience, and then you'll be able to do that, right? So, and it's also one of the cards of manifestation as well, because you see this sort of maybe a strip above the head. So it's like the manifestations aren't here yet. It can also mean that you want it now. Sometimes you have to wait. Right, short-term future. So this is the 3 months first 3 months of the dragon year. So February, March, April. We've got the Six of Pentacles, which is a card of contribution, giving and taking. Sometimes there's strings, sometimes there's not. If you're giving, make sure that you're conscious of what strings you're attaching, because it could boomerang and affect you if you're too harsh. So also consider the people who are involved, give and taking, and having free movement and free energy in both. Slightly longer term future, then we've got 3 to 6 months. We've got the card of the Seven of Swords. So this is the thief who's getting away with money, getting away with something. So if you are working on a business, maybe consider who it is you're working with. Are they trustworthy? Do you really know their background? This could be a sign of do your due diligence. If it's on a personal level, it could be somebody who has an addictive personality, and maybe you need to put some boundaries in place with these people. However, that being said, the overall outcome for the first 6 months of the dragon year is positive, because it's like you've set forth your idea of what it is you want to achieve, and you've made some decent progress towards it. So that's really good. So now the second half of the year, 6 to 9 months, we've got the Ace of Swords. So there's 3 cards of victory, and this is one of them. This is like, any obstacles you put in my way, I am just going to find a way around them. I'm going to be like water, my friend. I'm going to find a way around those obstacles, and nothing's going to stop me. So 9 to 12 months, we've got this card of cutting your emotional ties with certain people, because it's important for you to either go solo or just remove yourself from anybody where there were power imbalances. You see how there's the way that the cups have been stacked. It's not equal. With an 8, it could be 4 and 4, right? But it's not. It's 5 and 3. So I think it's important to be aware of power imbalances at this time. So this is the end of the year. So this is October, November, December, January, that sort of time period. All right. However, that being said, because of what you have set forth in motion, this is I sow my seeds for my financial success. This is still for the latter 6 months. You're continually doing good work. So for the first 6 months, what you've set forth is my ideal is there, and I'm working towards it. The second part is I'm going to build a massive financial future for myself. So this is showing that even though this is the dragon year, and the dragon year is the opposite year for the dog may not get its emotional needs met in this year, but what it will do is building its financial and business empire sort of thing. All right. So let's move on to the 12-month spread for the dog sign, and we'll see what comes up month by month. This is actually pretty positive. Considering it's your opposite year, there's nothing particularly negative here that I've seen so far. The 12-month, month-by-month spread might give us a bit more detail, but let's see. Okay. So month by month for the dog sign, from February, we've got the card of contentment. A sense that you feel like you're on track, you know what you're doing. Many things are working for you, and as you planned. So that's really, really positive. A sense that something's missing, but generally things are going according to your plan. As we hit March, we've got the business advisor, so we get some additional advice given to us about how we can improve our circumstances, especially when it comes to business and that sort of stuff. Sometimes it can be emotional, but he's more business and arts funding, this guy. So it could be a guy, could be a female, could be whoever it is. It could even be you, but it's somebody who helps you get to the next rung of the ladder. April, we've got the card of home, setting up an environment that's going to make it conducive for you to be functioning at your optimal. So this is very, very positive. Sometimes this card can mean buying a new house. It can mean setting your environment so that you can be at your best. May, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is a fantastic card. It means buying assets, buying property, setting yourself up so that you can live an abundant life with all different ages around you, all family members, loved ones. It's a really beautiful card. People often use this card as their ideal outcome. They visualize this as they're living in the country in an abundant way with everybody around you, animals. It's a card full of joy, fun, and love. That's May for you. Now, middle part of the year, this is really interesting, okay? Because the middle part of the year, there are 3 cards of victory, okay? So this is June. We've got the Ace of Swords. July, August, we've got the 6 of Wands. September, October, November. November, we've got the Chariot. 3 cards of victory, and they are all there for you in the middle to the latter part of this year, of 2024. That's very interesting to me. That would suggest you have some seriously high peak points of your development at this time. So that's so interesting to me. In a dragon year for the dog sign, and it's the opposite for the dog year, this is no typical dragon year for you. Let's put it that way. Right. So in June, the Ace of Swords says, no matter which obstacles you put in my way, I'll find my way around it. The card of victory. Sometimes this card can mean a clean break. Sometimes it can mean difficult people come into my life. I develop new techniques to deal with them and send them on their way. If they are too abusive or too difficult or too detrimental, I will not stomach you. I will remove you. And similarly with the King of Swords, he's the King of Strategy. Single sword in this card as well. So it's a continuation of that. So this is June, this is July. I will not deal with difficult people or people who cause problems for me or get in my way. I'm done with that. I have lots of things I need to achieve. I need to get on with it. Right? So that's June, July. August, like I said, we've got the card of the returning home victorious. I get put on a pedestal. The ideas I had, they pan out, they work out, and everyone's like, wow, this guy or this girl is amazing, this person's brilliant. They know what they're talking about. Following up with that, then we've got that's August, September, we've got the card of mastery. Showing that you do have a unique skill set. You have developed a level of experience that is rarely come across. And it's just it's a wonderful card. Also rebuilding things that have been damaged, but they never quite fixed up the way that they were before, But along with that comes the awareness of the fact that why did it break in the first place, and why I've put it together in the way that I have. Sometimes you don't want things to go back. Sometimes you can forgive, but you don't want to forget. You know. All right. So October, we've got the card of having the higher perspective, having the being on the higher ground. So you've got the advantage. You're looking down. Other people are vying for your position, but you're in the position of advantage, and you're able to fend them off and keep your position. Right. November, we've got the Chariot card, as I said before. So this is when you balance the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine energy, and you move forwards powerfully. Sometimes you could buy a new house or relocate for work, maybe not buy it, but rent it, whatever, move to another location, changing jobs, travel, buying a new car, that sort of stuff. But this is a very, very positive card. Chariot card is one of those cards of victory, like I said, but it's a really powerful card, positive. Very few negative things with this card, unless it's reversed, which is not. So December, with the card of contribution, charity, community, giving back, basically. So this is a positive card. And then as we hit January, we've got the moon card. So sometimes there's darkness with the moon card. You don't always see what's ahead of you, and you have to take it step by step, bit by bit. And that's okay. It's a bit uncomfortable for dog signs. They don't like it. They want to know before they take action. Sometimes you can't have that. As we head into the snake year, finances have improved since the beginning of the dragon year. Finances have now improved because of all the moving pieces. Now there's a bit more stress for you, and because it's stressful, and because you're probably in a position of power, you can't stop. You've got to carry on. But the benefit as you head into the snake year is that when the money comes in from the snake year, you get to save. You get to save money, put money aside for a rainy day or for assets that you want to buy. So the work that you've done in the dragon year is really going to pay off in the snake year. You can see that. But with the lift in your position, it seems like there's going to be additional stress. So I don't know if you banked on that, but that is on its way as well. Anyway, I hope that gave you some guidance and some information about what is coming up for you in this dragon year. And I hope it gives you some optimism. Considering it's your opposite year, there's really not too much to worry about. This is a really positive dragon year for you. All right. Thank you very much. Leave me a comment in the comments box below, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, so just a reminder, you can find me at www.zakariyaadeel.com. You can also go to my website and go to the readings page if you want to book a reading with me. All the information is there. My telephone number is there. My WhatsApp number. My email is also there, zakariyaadeel@gmail.com. You can email me there. You can also buy a copy of my first book, which came out in 2016, Secrets of the Combined Astrology, which has all of the 144 charts in it, or you can just buy your own individual chart. If you just go to Amazon, put in your chart, let's say you're an Ox Aquarius, you put in your chart Ox Aquarius and put in Zakariya Adeel, and it will come up. You can just buy it from there directly, or you can buy these books from my website. And I'm going to make them available on TikTok sometime soon as well, so you can get it from there too eventually. But anyway, for now, I will bid you adieu. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.